coming from Fourth and Minor Key was like a whole different world, because at that time we were amongst nothing but African Americans lived in that area. And when we moved in, there was actually grass. And we didn't have grass where we moved from, but there was green grass, there were trees, the lawns were manicured. It was like moving into the suburbs. There weren't many African Americans there at that time. I think there was maybe one or two other families there, and it was exciting. The house was bright and cheery, it was clean, and we were just happy to be there. I think at that time, particularly for African Americans, it was the ultimate goal to move into a neighborhood. I don't know if it was necessarily for status, but I would say it was a place where somebody could feel safe, where you didn't have to lock your doors, which we didn't have to lock our doors at that time. We could just live a decent, comfortable life. And that's what African Americans strove for at that time, just to be comfortable and live like everyone else. Well, I think once one family moved in, the flight begins. And it may take a while to get there, but eventually you're going to find, for whatever reason, that some Caucasians might feel intimidated that so many African Americans are surrounding them, and they tend to just leave. I would say probably in the middle 90s or late 90s, it became more of a neighborhood where there were, like a transient neighborhood. No one was homeowners anymore. My parents were about the last homeowners left on that street when my dad moved out of that house. My husband and I went by maybe about a month ago just to look at it. The neighborhood, most of the homes that were there are either boarded up or they're torn down completely. So it's difficult to go there and drive past there because, you know, we spent just about all our lives there, and there's nothing there now. I mean, the house is there, but everything that we knew about that neighborhood is no longer. So it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. And we drive past and I look at A.O. Smith, and it was thriving, and you know, you could drive past at any time of day or night, and all you saw were cars in the parking lot, and you know, you saw a credit union, you saw people milling about, and you go there now and it's like a ghost town. There's nothing there. That whole area has just collapsed.